Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And Musso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Well, Peter, it's not very often I pick a Brazilian defender as a potential key player in the lineup, especially a centre-back, but I think Aldair, with him we can make an exception.
Well, he was essential, wasn't he? He was integral to that so-called pragmatic Brazil team that conquered the world in '94, and he became one of Italian football's greatest imports.
Yeah, and he was picked for the world's best 11, finally receiving the recognition he deserved for being a very loyal one-club man.
Mancini. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Mancini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's got away. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance to do... Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Mancini gets it clear. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now that's well seen too. Quality ball. And he was quick to react. Tries to play it through. And this is Rabiot. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Milan with the corner, they're first. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, super find. Can he finish? And he's found the net! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, that's exactly what they require.
Surely now! Harmlessly behind. Pavlovic gathers from the goal kick. Now the ball in. And it's Fofana. Fofana. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Dovbik. This ended up in no man's land. Hermoso. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He is through here! Pellegrini receives it in a good position here. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. El Shaarawy. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Time and again they are repelled. Pellegrini! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That's really well cleared. That'll be a throw-in. Modric really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Foot in, spread out to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goes without saying, that was poor. That has not gone well. Oh, this is a great position.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
And
recupero.
claimed it back swiftly. Pass somewhat off target. That's a sharp pass. That's a shade optimistic. Aldair. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And the action is back underway. Mancini. Ndika. Some good work on the right flank here. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And he's managed to get free. Rabiot. Not the most accurate pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cristante. Great vision. Now it's Sule. Baldanzi. He's in space and looking for options.
That will annoy the manager. They're making...
Takes the shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Can he get on the end of this? Off Bick! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Aldair. That pass isn't the best. Swung over. Pavlovic gets across to intercept that. Rafael Leao.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's a sharp little ball here. Couple of goals between the sides. Pulisic! And it's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113
Milan get
spettatori.
themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rabiot. Rabiot is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Back it goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. There's the header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more... Great chance! He's got a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Modric. And it's Rabiot. It's a really well-measured ball. The ball goes in. Svila gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on...
He's tried one! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Milan have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Pellegrini. Oh, he's bust Pellegrini! Oh, should have put that away. Aldair. And he's forced to go back. He has found the way through. Shot a goal! Evan Ferguson finds himself offside. And the keeper takes decisive action. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, there's the clearance. The final 5 minutes. Can he get it through? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Mancini clears. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Threads one in. Caught offside that time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is a great... He's having a go! And again the keeper stands strong. That has ended up in no man's land. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It is going to need 30 more minutes, no winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23, numero 31. Lasciano il campo per il numero 5, il numero 46. Attenzione,
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rafael Leao has it out wide and in space. And the keeper beats it away. Kone getting this one clear. Manuel. And that is a little undercooked. Cute ball now, how can he... And the shot! It's run loose, who's going to... And he's had a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Looking for the run. Brilliantly cut out. Gabia. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ricci spots it and intercepts. Fofana.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao gets his head on it! Oh, yes! It's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Knocks it into space. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, well played. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And here's Pulisic. Nicely weighted ball. Flashes it across. He's gone for goal! Great effort, but the end of the first period of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Corner number 3 coming up. Milan are looking to go forward now. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, that pass isn't the best. Good effort from distance. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Played out to the right. Cross flung in towards the middle. Tries to pass it through. And that has left him in a heap. Looking for options for movement. Tries a shot! Oh, that's lovely from Dybala! And that has raised the roof! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think this team shows great willpower and
He's going for goal! Evan Ferguson gets flagged offside.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Fofana, and that is as far as it goes. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We have already started here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. It's a pretty loose pass. Ndika spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mignon sends that a long way. Pulisic. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, Peter, it's not very often I pick a Brazilian defender as a potential key player in a lineup, especially a centre-back, but I think Aldair, with him we can make an exception.
Well, he was essential, wasn't he? He was integral to that so-called pragmatic Brazil team that conquered the world in '94, and he became one of Italian football's greatest imports.
Yeah, and he was picked for the world's best 11, finally receiving the recognition he deserved for being a very loyal one-club man.
Ndika gets it away. Tomori. Oh no, what has happened here? And this is El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rabiot. Fofana.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And the shot! Goal! Milan! There is the breakthrough! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0. Real chance! Yes! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the charge, surely! And he's following up! Yes, it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's
a chance for a shot! Milan with the corner, they're first. Baldanzi. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Point-blank header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Can he get it through? And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tries to get it clear. Pellegrini. Not the most accurate pass. Manuel. Oh, easy pickings there. That's rather hopeful. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
That has been slung wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Al-Sharawi is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's Cristante. Cristante! Magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better.
Gol! Ha segnato al 36esimo minuto.
It is a
Numero
good
4.
finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Cristante demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started, and that's gone loose. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Reinders. Olise getting this one clear. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is... Real chance! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. No way through. Reinders. Now it's Guendouzi. And he's cut it out. That's going to go a long way. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold. Sterling patted in on. Sterling! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Cucurella. And it's Guendouzi. Nicely weighted ball. And Sterling! Chooses to go back. He's having a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Akanji tries to clear. And this is Sterling. Oh, they could break here. Son Heung-min tries to pass it through. Sterling! He scored! They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's been cut out, well played. Now this could be a chance. That has been knocked clear. Ødegaard. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get on the end of this? And they've got rid. Mbappe! And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. Reinders. And they can counter here. Not the most accurate pass. And he thumps it clear. That's a good ball out wide. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a promising position, and he welcomes it in. Delivery from Mbappe. Cambiasso gets rid without sophistication.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
But they've got it again. It's a pretty loose pass. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Reinders.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's gone for goal. He's missed, but not by that far.
Reinders usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Argentina with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Delivery from Mbappe. Shot a goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Camavinga. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Azar. He's shifting through the gears here. That's really well cleared. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Argentina kick off the second half. Cucurella. Guendouzi. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he was quick to react. Son Heung-min. And Cambiasso. He's a sharp little ball here. Rodri. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Son Heung-min. Looking for the run. He came in hard, very hard. Pinches it off him. Son Heung-min. There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Hazard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Messi. And that has not gone well. Looking to play him in. And here's Messi. That's gone for a throw-in. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's looking wide. Son Heung-min gets into a good position. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Kamavinga. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Argentina have their second corner now. Rodri clears it away. Ball's gone out of play.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 16.
Hazard with the delivery.
El dorsal
And he's there to belt it away.
El dorsal 13, el dorsal 22.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Now that looks a decent ball. Here comes the corner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 5. Serán sustituidos por... el
Keeper's
dorsal
dealt with that.
18, Neymar. El
Neymar's
dorsal
cross. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Reinders. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Reinders. Foot in. They get a throw in. Over to the other side. Neymar. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Olise makes the interception. The ball has bounced loose now. Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Argentina have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Klaus. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Messi. He might be in. Good chance here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter.
He's had a shot! Goal! Argentina! Into the lead once more. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And yes, it's him again. Argentina take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Kamavinga. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Olise gets good distance on it. Now, can they get him all? Oh, shooting chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. deftly away. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he's picked it up out wide, in towards the back stick. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Messi. And he's been shifted off it.
Habrá 4 minutos
And
de
that's put
descuento.
paid to a promising move. That is good alertness. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. That has been cut short. Camavinga. He's picked his way through. Camavinga! Camavinga! And he's quick to get it clear again. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that is that. Barcelona can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
How
Would you summarise what we've seen today then? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again... Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Van Dijk gets it away. Now it's Ødegaard. He's got away.
That was lovely, that.
Threads one in. And that's aimed into the middle. Upamecano tries to clear. It's anyone's ball now.
Ødegaard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And he's intervened well there. He's through, now is he in? Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Bruno Fernandes.
They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Son Heung-min. Rudiger spots it and intercepts.
Bruno Fernandes.
Now it's Haaland. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Knocks it into space. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bruno Fernandes had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And this is Son Heung-min. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Referee's given a throw. Alexander-Arnold. And back to the goalkeeper. Donnarumma getting this one clear. That's good running with the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Good, strong midfield running here. He can get that clear. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And he's lost his man here. Swept in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Sterling.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality.
Good effort from distance. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Ødegaard. Rodri. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Vardiol. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And here's Sterling. A nicely aimed pass. It's Son Heung-min in for the pieces. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have...
Shoots! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, no joy this time. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Barcelona get the second half started. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Tries to pass it through. He's found the way through. He's cut it out. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ødegaard with the foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Son Heung-min. Deftly away. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Sterling. Played in deep. Koundé with the clearance. Haaland. Son Heung-min. Gvardiol is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Zubimendi. Camavinga, pass somewhat off target. Messi, and he's managed to get free. Chance! Just off target. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And this is Son Heung-min. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Haaland picks it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. And here's Haaland. He's found a way through. That's rather hopeful. Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. He's gone for goal! And now a sudden chance to counter. Lewandowski. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Tries to play it through. He is through here. And he shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
He's shifting through the gears here. Haaland. Son Heung-min. Oh, good ball! Sterling. Messi. Out to the left it goes. Can he get on the end of this? And that could set him on his way. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Zubimendi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That has ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. And a shot! And they're back on the ball again. That's going to go a long way. Oh, good spread. Valverde, there he goes, motoring forward. Cross to the back post. That's a decent clearance. And it's Lewandowski.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ball is over the line.
Cambio de jugadores.
Neymar, Valverde, oh, nicely intercepted. Zubimendi, Lewandowski, that is good alertness. Mount, and the number on the board is 3. Just about within shooting range. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Mount brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
That's a lovely, neat pass. It's a really well-measured ball. He has found the way. Gabriel Jesus! Guardiola getting this one clear. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So that's got things underway. Now it's Sterling. Van Dijk cuts it out. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Neymar. Has a look and plays it forward. Nicely spread. Sterling providing an outlet on that flank. And he gets rid in a hurry. And this is Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! Oh, what? In he goes again! And it's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Ødegaard.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Looking for the run, but that has not gone well. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now there's a fine ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! Ambitious ball here. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Ødegaard. And this is Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. And that has left him in a heap. Ødegaard. Ødegaard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, it's come loose. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Messi. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Good read, needed to be. Neymar, and this is Ronaldo. Tries to play it through, and this is Messi. Messi gets through on his own. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Good ball, good take. Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. He's got tall, and he hits the net. And This is getting better and better. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
El dorsal 2.
Could be danger here. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Palmer powering forward here.
Iran have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Diego Carlos. Sterling, Messi, great ball, and the shot! They've done it! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's in plenty of space here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Cleared without complication. I have to say that. And Messi! And yes, it's there! Barcelona are back in business. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Messi! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
This possibly the last play of the half. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And the first 45 minutes are up. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Barcelona to lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2.
Cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again then. Palmer has it in a wide position. He is through here. Now the ball in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
And that is out of play. Great vision. Foden has it out wide and in space. Out of play for a throw. Rodri. Now, can they get him away? Chooses to go crossfield. He could be in here. Good chance here. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Foden. Rodri. Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, that big chance! It's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Gol del Barcelona.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Messi. Cambio de jugadores.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out. And
El
Messi!
dorsal 21.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a
El
while.
dorsal 14. El dorsal 8. La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
Lewandowski picks it up from the goal kick. And it's been played through. Van Dijk. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Palmer. Iran have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6. El dorsal 16. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18.
Searching passes played there.
El dorsal 22.
Now it's Messi. And he's found a way past. That's rather hopeful. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And that's a throw-in. Lewandowski. Now that looks a decent ball. Foden. And it's Lewandowski. And that is a little undercooked. Threads one in. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Alexander-Arnold. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Succumbs to the pressure. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Spread out to the left. Lewandowski could try cutting inside here. It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Wriggles his way through. Lewandowski.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's running through. And the finish! And he's following up! And he's straight offside. Foden. Deftly away. Iran have it back and can go again. Now it's Mbappe. Well-timed, excellent interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. Now, power or placement? One back! Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Iran give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find...
Oh, given away!
Iran really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
They get a throw in. Looking for options for movement. Cambiasso does well to stand firm and... Bullish header!
5 minutos de descuento.
Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Lewandowski. And they're quick to get it back. Look at... And the shot! They've scored! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. So that's it. It is all over. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Messi collecting the match ball, and it is his. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this.